Hello everyone, I am Parikshit Saikia and welcome to another exciting session on Unacademy CATalyst. Remember, the Maharashtra CET is just a few weeks away now, and this is the time where you gotta put your maximum effort to crack this upcoming exam. Remember, the CET is one of the last exams for this particular academic year. So if you are able to crack it, you have a chance of getting into the top 10 B schools like Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies. Here in this series, we have come up with a set of most important Quants questions for the CET. These are questions which have come in previous years and have repeated themselves multiple times in the last 20 odd years. Must solve questions if you're going to crack the CET this year. But as always, the first thing I'm going to tell you, give me 5 seconds to ensure that I'm streaming live before we get started with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start. On your screen are Unacademy learners who have cracked the CAT with flying colors. Okay. Also, we have a lot of upcoming batches on Unacademy. The 8th of February, which was yesterday, a Percentiler batch for the CAT. 10th of February, an exclusive weekday evening batch. And then on the 13th of February onward, a weekend batch starts. So if you are a CAT 2021 aspirant, these are the batches you should target. And then if you are a Maharashtra CET aspirant, remember, abstract reasoning is one section that you have never done before. So logical and abstract reasoning is a complete course that I have come up with. Feb 1 it started 10 p.m. and this is a 24-hour course. We have covered 6 hours. Another 18 hours to go. 6 hours of recordings are available and 18 hours of live sessions are to be conducted. Abstract reasoning and logical reasoning must attend sessions if you want to crack the CET this year. Remember, logical reasoning, 100 questions out of 200. So very important section. So you can access all these courses using my referral code Parikshit Saikia. You will get 10% off on the subscription fee. Also, the Unacademy Combat is scheduled every Sunday, so make sure that you attempt it live. Okay, let's get started with today's series. Okay, first one on your screen. First one on your screen. These are all previous year CET questions. All previous year CET questions. Okay, let's take up the first one. A right circular cone of maximum size was curved out of a right circular cylinder. So if you're imagining, you have a cylinder, okay, you have a cylinder like this, and then from here you are curving out a right circular cone. So how will that appear? Something like this, something like this. Correct? This will be a cone. The difference between the volume of the cylinder and a conical structure is 4928. Now think about it. What is the volume of the cylinder? What is the volume of the cylinder? We all know the volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. Correct? What is the volume of the cone? The volume of the cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Correct? Now they are saying the difference between the volume of the cylinder and the cone is 4928. Now let's do it. Volume of the cylinder minus the volume of the cone as per the question is equal to 4928. Can you find out? So pi r square h minus 1 by 3, right? So pi r square h minus 1 by 3 pi r square h will come out to be 2 by 3 pi r square h. 2 by 3 pi r square h. Did you get it? Do you all understand? Yes. So this comes out to be 4928. Correct? Please substitute the values. 2 by 3 pi is 22 by 7. 22 by 7. Correct? Into r. What is r? What is r? R and h. R and h. Radius is 7 and height is 6. So can I say let r is equal to 6x? And height is equal to so remember radius is 6:7. So ratio of height and radius is 6:7. So r will be 7x. R will be 7x. Correct? R will be 7x. And h is 6x. Correct? Just substitute the values. Just substitute the values. R is 7x whole square. What is h? H is 6x is equal to 4928. Find out the value of x. Find out the value of x from here. What is x? So if you calculate, you will get x cube is equal to 8 is equal to 8. So what is x? X is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. Correct? They are asking height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder is 6x. Therefore, 6x is equal to 12, and that's the answer. That's your answer. This is from CET 2018. This is from CET 2018 paper. Any doubt? Got it, right? Perfect. Let's get to the next one. Let's get to the next one. Okay, number 2. Number 2. Okay. Had Arup been 12 years younger, his present age would have been sum of his 1 son's and 1 daughter's age. Okay, let's take number 2. Now let's say Arup's present Arup's present age, let it be present age of Arup, let it be X. Or let it be, let's say A. Let it be A. Correct? Now they are saying, had Arup been 12 years younger, so we are talking about 12 years in the past. So it will be present age minus 12. A minus 12. His present age would have been sum of his 1 son's and 1 daughter's age. So let the son's present age be S. Okay. Present age of Arun be A, son be S, and daughter be D. So what they are saying, had Arun been 12 years younger, his age would have been sum of his son's and daughter's age. So A minus 12 would be what? S minus S plus D. S plus D. Do you get it? Had Arun been 12 years younger, so A minus 2, his age would have been the sum of his son's and daughter's age. Had Arup been 2 years elder, so remember present age is A, so 2 years elder means A plus 2. His present age would have been 26 years more than his son's present age. So son's present age is S. Arup is 26 years younger, means son is 26 years younger. So on the son side, you have to add 26. Remember, Arup is the greater number. He would use 26 years more. So on the smaller side, which is the right hand side, you are adding 26. Please solve these two equations. Please solve these two equations. So, yeah. And then they are saying if Arup's present age is 4 times of his daughter's present age. Also they are giving you A is equal to 4D. A is equal to 4D. So let's please solve these two equations. Okay. I think I can substitute the value of A as, what is A from equation 2? A is equal to S plus 24. A is equal to S plus 24. Okay. Let me call this equation 1 and let me call this equation 2. Can I substitute the value of 2 in 1? So put 2 in 1. Put 2 in 1. Correct? So S plus 24 minus 12 is equal to S plus D. So S cancels out. So D is equal to 12. D is equal to 12. Correct? What is D? D is 12. In that case, what is A? A is 4 times D. 4 times D. So A would be equal to 4 into 12. 48. A is equal to 4 into 12, 48. Correct? And what is S in that case? Remember, A is equal to S plus 24. A is equal to S plus 24. Please substitute the value of A. A is 48. So if you put 48, 48 is equal to S plus 24, or S is equal to 24. S is equal to 24. Question is asking, what will be the son age 2 years from today? 2 years from today. So you will do plus 2. You will do plus 2. Today it is 24 years. So 2 years from today, it will be 26 years. It will be 26 years. Answer is 26. Again from CET 2018. CET 2018 question. Do you all understand? Do you all understand? Any doubt in this? Got it, right? Perfect. Let's get to the third one. Let's get to the third one. Okay. Let's get to the third one. Okay, number 3. If 2 cards are drawn at random from a deck of cards, one after the other without replacement. See, the word without replacement is very, very, very important. Without replacement. What do you mean by without replacement? It means you pick up one card don't keep it back. You pick up one card and you don't keep it back. Okay, that's the meaning of without replacement. If two cards are drawn at random from a deck of cards, one after the other without replacement, okay, what is the probability that one is even number? It should be even, and then they say black, and the other is, and the other is, and the other is, and the other one is face and red, face and red card. Okay, let's start. So first one, how many even numbers you have? Think about it. How many even numbers? It can be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5 even numbers, right? Now think about it. 5 even numbers. How many types of black cards are there? 2. Spades and clubs, right? Spades and clubs. 2 different categories. So 5 in each. 5 in each. So total how many cards? 10 black cards. 10 black cards. Out of total of how many cards? 52 cards. 52 cards. Do you agree? A total of 52 cards are there, out of which 10 of them are black and even. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in spades, and similarly 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in clubs. Total of 10. And remember, you picked up the first one without replacement, meaning you are not keeping it back. You are not keeping it back. So you pick up and don't keep it back. So the number of cards has reduced by 1. Total number of cards has reduced by 1. Now it's 51. Right? What is the meaning of face card? Face card means K, Q and J. K, Q and J. So how many face cards are there? Red face, 6, 6. Diamond and hearts. Diamond, 3 red face. And hearts, 3 red face. So total 6. Correct? Please do the calculations. 3 2s are, 3 17s are, 2 1s are, 2 26 are, 2 5s are, and 2 13s are. So answer is 5 divided by 221. 5 divided by 221 is your answer. 5 divided by 221, which is none of these. Which is none of these. Do you all understand? Yes? Got it, right? Perfect. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Okay. These are all from CET 2018 paper. CET 2018 paper. Okay. Let's check the next one. Okay. Now these are data sufficiency questions. Very, very common in your CET paper. Let's check this. The question below is followed by 2 statements marked 1 and 2. Mark as your answer A if statement A alone is sufficient but B is not sufficient. Answer B if B alone is sufficient but A is not sufficient. C if both statements A and B are needed. D if each statement A or B alone is sufficient. E if both of them together are not sufficient. So let's take each of them one at a time. Number 4. What is the surface area of the cuboid? Area of the cuboid, right? So what is the area of the cuboid? What is the area of the cuboid? To find out the area of the cuboid, will you agree that you need length, breadth, LBH, right? So basically, you don't have to put it in the formula. Remember, you just need to determine whether the answer is sufficient, whether the data is sufficient to answer the question. So basically, you need the value of L, B, H. These 3 values you need. If you get these 3 values, you are done. Let's start. Let's start with the first one. Each dimension of the cuboid is an integer less than 23. Okay. Volume of the cuboid is 154. What is the volume of a cuboid? L into B into H. Correct. L into B into H is 154. Correct. So if you divide 154, divided by 2, 77. So 7 and 11. Got it. So the values are 11 into 7 into 2. 11 into 7 into 2 is 154. Do you need, which one is 11? Is the length 11 or the breadth 11? No, you don't need. At the end of the day, what you need are these 3 values, right? Doesn't matter whether L is 11, 7 or 2. It is one of these 3, right? So moment you get these 3, you put it back in the formula. You don't have to calculate, but you can easily get the answer. You can easily get the answer. Statement 1 alone is definitely sufficient. Next, length of the cuboid is 7. Length of the cuboid is 7. From length, you don't know the breadth, you don't know the height. knowing only the length. Remember, you have to consider statement 2 alone. You cannot consider 1 and 2. So first 1 alone. So 1 alone is sufficient. Now read 2 alone. Don't read 1 and 2. 2 alone. 2 alone, you are just getting length. From the length, you cannot determine the surface area because you don't know the breadth and the height. So 2 alone is not sufficient. 1 alone is sufficient. Answer is option A. Answer is option A. 1 alone is sufficient. Do you get it? 2 alone, not sufficient. Let's get to the next one. Let's get to the next one. Easy one, right? Chalo, let's get to the next one. Let's get to the next one. Number 5. If A and B are integers, is the value of A equal to B? So basically they are asking you, is A equal to B? So if you know the value of A and B, that's what they are asking. Is A equal to B? Okay. Statement 1. The value of A minus 18 cube is equal to B minus 18 cube. A minus 18 cube is equal to B minus 18 cube. Think about it. B minus 18 cube. Think about it. Is A equal to B? Think about it. Very, very easy. Cube is common on both the sides. The power is common on both the sides. Right? Minus 18 is also common on both the sides. Right? They are saying left hand side some cube, right hand side some cube, and they are equal. Obviously, in that case, A has to be equal to B. Otherwise, there is no way. Left hand side some cube, right hand side some cube, they will be equal. There is no way. Definitely, for them to be equal, A has to be equal to B. Statement 1 alone is sufficient. Correct? Let's look at statement 2 alone. A minus 42 whole square is equal to B minus 42 whole square. Is A equal to B? Is A equal to B? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Let's take an example. It's square this time. Square meaning left hand side can be negative. Right hand side can be positive. Left hand side negative. Negative square positive. Example. Let's take an example. Let's take an example. Okay. As an example, if you take A is let's say 1. Okay. And B is let's say 43. What will happen? What will happen? A is let's say 41. A is let's say 41. B is 43. What will happen? 41 minus 42 is minus 1 square is equal to 1 square. So both of them are equal. But in this case, A is not equal to B. A is not equal to B. Correct? But there can be another example. There can be another example. Another example. A can be 43. B can also be 43. Right? What will happen? In that case, both of them are 1 square. But in that case, A is equal to B. So you have got two scenarios. A might be equal to B, but A might not be equal to B. Why? Because this time it's a square. Even if A minus 42 is negative, negative square will become positive. So A might be equal to B, might not be equal to B. We don't know. We can't say. B alone is not sufficient. A statement 1 alone is sufficient. So answer is A alone but not B. A alone but not B. Do you get it? In the first statement, that's not the case. It's cube. Because it is cube, if one side is negative, other side also will be negative. If one side is positive, other side also will be positive. So for cube, that's the answer, right? So any doubt in this? Got it right? Okay. And the last one. And the last one. Number 6. Number 6. These are all from CET 2018 paper. What is the volume of the cylinder? Remember, volume of the cylinder is 1 by 3. Sorry, volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. Pi r square h. So pi we already know is 22 by 7. So if you know the value of r and h, you will get your answer. If you know the value of r and h, you will get your answer. Right? Let's start. Diameter of the base is equal to the height. But if diameter is equal to the height, what is the value? We don't know. What is the value? We absolutely have no clue. So we cannot get the answer. Remember, we need the radius and the height value. We don't know. 1 alone is not sufficient. Now 2 alone. Height of the tank is 20. Height is 20. Think about it. If you know the height, we don't know the radius. Remember, 2 alone. We don't know. Why? Height is known, R is not known, we cannot determine. Now 2 alone not sufficient, 1 alone not sufficient. Now combine both. Combine both. If you combine both, you know height is 20. If the diameter is equal to the height, so what will be the radius? Radius will be equal to, what will be the diameter? Diameter is nothing but 2r, right? So diameter is 2r. 2r is h, or r is h by 2. R is h by 2. Perfect. If you combine both, h is 20 and r will be equal to 10. R will be equal to 10. Moment you get both the values, you can determine the volume. You don't have to calculate, but you can easily get the answer. So the answer is C. You can get the answer if you combine both the statements. Got it? Got it? Easy one. So 2018, all questions we did today were from the CET 2018 paper. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you liked the session. In case you like the session, do hit the like button, because that tells us that the session has been beneficial and I can continue to come up with more and more such free sessions on YouTube. Till then, goodbye. And so I'll meet you tomorrow again, 9:30 a.m. in the morning. Till then, it's a goodbye from my side and stay safe. Bye for now.